Hey guys, Tolman here, just sitting in the Brisbane Airport. Had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning this morning after doing some presentations at my dad's base camp. It was really an amazing weekend, and now I'm just trying to get back to Bali. Most of you know there's some volcano issues, so my flight was canceled, but now I'm flying down to Sydney and getting on a Air Asia flight. And I just wanted to have a conversation about supplementation. You know, most people that follow me and look at my information says, oh, you know, Tyler Tolman, Don Tolman, absolutely against supplementation. And you're absolutely right. You know, we are against supplementation in the form of when somebody takes a whole food, you know, let's say turmeric or let's say tomatoes, and they pull out lycopene and they concentrate, you know, just lycopene out of thousands of phytonutrients. They pull one thing out, they concentrate it, they stabilize it, they put it into a pill and they sell it. You know, according to Cornell University, T. Colin Campbell, and now many research scientists, they're finding out that supplementation can actually make situations worse. What do I mean by this? Well, you can look at medical journals and find out that beta-carotene, for example, which you can find in carrots, you can find in papaya, you can find in orange foods because carotene means orange. Beta-carotene can actually create what's called apoptosis within cancer cells. It can reverse cancer, it can prevent cancer, it can do all these beautiful things. But all the studies that were ever done were done with whole foods. And then in fact, when they started doing studies with beta-carotene supplements, not only did it not work, it actually created higher mortality rates, meaning people died sooner. It actually expanded the process of cancer. So when it comes to supplementation like that, you know, we recommend absolutely go for the whole food. But when it comes to products that people are providing that are actual whole foods, sometimes they're perceived as supplements. What do I mean by that? Well, you know, you go down to the shops and you could buy some maca powder, and somebody could say, well, you know, that's a supplement because it's in a bag and it's this thing. And it's like, well, it's not really a supplement. It's just the maca root that's been ground up. Same thing with like cacao. You know, cacao's a bean. They grind it up. They put it in a thing. And, you know, even sometimes I recommend products like turmeric. And some companies will grow organic turmeric root, take it fresh out of the ground when it's ready, grind it, and put it into a capsule. Now, I don't recommend taking capsules because it bypasses the senses. You know, we're designed in tune with nature. It makes sense to use our senses to bring offerings of light and life and nutrition into this body. When I smell something, it activates certain effluvial molecules and things in my body that already have a beautiful effect. There's salivation that takes place, and my body literally produces enzymes. And in the future, they'll discover that the body produces different enzymes based on the based on the smell of the food. So we're meant to see something, we're meant to smell it, and then we're meant to actually taste it and chew it and love it and then ingest it. And so what I would say is, you know, if there's companies that provide capsules that are actually whole foods, not extracts, but actual whole food, then it's a beautiful thing because in that encapsulation process, they're preventing oxidation, they're preventing molds, they're preventing all these things. It's just like a little sealed container. And for things like turmeric and roots especially, you know, you don't really need a lot of those things. They're very powerful medicinal plants, roots. So, you know, ginger, turmeric, things of this nature. So what I'm saying here is, you know, sometimes I may share a product that might look like a supplement in a pill in a capsule, but if it's a whole food, you know, it's an amazing thing, and you can actually open that up and, you know, add some things into it. Put it into your soup, you know, put it into some whole foods and use it like a whole food. But I want you to open up. I don't want you to take that plastic capsule because I don't care what anybody says. Like, you know, if it's plastic, it's plastic. And some of them are made from gelatin, which is, you know, leftover spinal cords and ligaments and bones from animals. That's absolutely disgusting. I don't recommend taking that. And even the vegetarian capsules, it sounds great, but they're still, you know, making whatever it is, whether it's a plant or anything, they're making it into a form of a plastic. And, you know, I'm not into that. I'm not into taking a bunch of pills and having plastic. You know, I've had people do colon cleanses, for example, and they say, Tyler, you know, I had all this plastic come out from doing this special colon cleanse. And I'm like, really? You had plastic come out? And I'm like, well, what did the colon cleanse consist of? And they're like, well, I was taking eight of these capsules in the morning, 8 at noon, and 8 at night. And I'm like, okay, so you're taking 8 plastic capsules in the morning, 8 at noon, and 8 at night? Well, what if it's just all the plastic you're consuming, you know, over the last week coming out? So, you know, use your brains, people. Use your senses. It makes sense to look at things, smell things, eat things, and I really think you're blessing your body and in the highest form and in tune with nature if you're not just popping pills and bypassing the system. So I hope that helps you guys. Have a great day.